I've complained a lot about Chaos not getting attention or being seen by anything. But here we have it. Kill Team Chaos Commanders. Finally, after the Imperials and the Xenos get their commanders, it's time for Chaos to shine through with their amazing units. Now, for the Heretic Astartes commanders, which is every warband you can think about, but that excludes the Thousand Sun and the Death Guard Legion, you get an Exalted Champion and a Sorcerer. Now, the Exalted Champion has the Aspire to Glory aura tactic, which is both useful in melee and ranged combat, while the Sorcerer augments his allies to the Mastery of the Warp. Again, these are your normal aspiring champion and sorcerer figurines. They are the same ones, but they look amazing. They are amazing. They have always looked amazing in my point of view, and they're a good contender for anybody that wants to use them. And now it's time for the bigger part of this faction, and that includes the Death Guard. The Death Guard are blessed with 4 commanders. It's exactly like the Adeptus Astartes ones. They have the Blight Spawn, who can single-handedly blunt an enemy charge with his revolting stench aura. And there's also a Talisman, a nice addition. Then we have the Biologus Putrefier with his Hyper Light Grenade. And finally, there is the Plague Surgeon, which is the ultimate answer to the Adeptus Astartes. Basically, he takes the Gene Seed and he runs away. The models are newer models for these 4. They are better looking, they are decent, they're newer models, so they look good. Not to degrade the Exalted Champion and Chaos Sorcerer, who also happen to look pretty amazing, but they are new. They are taller, they are bigger, and well, we are kind of stuck with Death Guard at the moment. They are good choices. Quite frankly, they are good choices to use in this thing. Now for the final one. Yes, this one will be a very short one, mostly because even though Chaos gets attention, even though they have their wanted attention, their so needed attention, Chaos is stuck with having Chaos Undivided, Death Guard, and Thousand Suns. Taking into consideration that Games Workshop ignored the War Eaters and the Emperor's Children, which could be very good additions to the Chaos faction, we are left with the Thousand Suns and their commanders. And their commanders are basically an all-powerful Exalted Sorcerer and the Tazangor Shaman, which is, if the model looks right, it's a Beastman. It's a Tzeentch Beastman. The main thing that these 2 figurines have in common, well, 2 main things, is their allegiance to Tzeentch, and the fact that the figurines, the models themselves, are on a base that is supported on another base, if it makes sense. Basically, they are on a platform that is stuck to the normal base. Of course, they would push these. Of course, that these are the more magical ones. They are the Thousand Suns. Now, what do I think about all these units? Well, the Imperium got a lot. There are a lot of Imperial commanders, which is okay. the Xenos are divided. There's like 3 Eldar and whatever, 3 Eldar factions. And here we have, I think, what you can call the runner-up to the normal Adeptus Astartes commanders. The Hereticus Astartes, I guess? Yes, Heretic Astartes. And they are interesting, reusing of older models when it comes to the Exalted Champion and the Chaos Sorcerer, using the new set of Plague Marines. Each one of the Plague Marine is an amazing addition, not only to your Plague Marine army, but to your kill team. And here we have the Thousand Suns, which are a pretty interesting subject, from my point of view at least, because they have a Tanzgor Shaman. Now, both the Tanzgor Shaman and the Exalted Sorcerer benefit from 5 invulnerable, plus 5 invulnerable save, which is, I think it can probably be the best. Out of all the commanders, I think they are the best. Again, the models look good, and should you look out for this? If you're a Chaos player, I think this has some commanders that are worth your time. Some commanders that can do a pretty good job. But we'll just have to wait until the commanders arrive and just see how things work from there. Thank you for watching.